Okay, Larry. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Miami Dolphins starting lineup now, and Kenyon Drake, a guy to watch.
He has the ability to affect the game in so many different ways. In the return game, bringing it back himself. Also can be a gunner on the punt coverage team and did that very well at Alabama, but has the ability to run the ball in the backfield as well as catch it. Kenyon Drake, you can use him so many different ways.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. This is a nice little stretch he's putting together. Remember, 3 sacks last week.
And now he's off to the races in this game because he thinks, okay, that's the start of something big because he's in a zone. He's locked in. So offensively, you've got to occupy him. Maybe even run the ball at him as opposed to passing it so he can't just pin his ears back and rush the quarterback.
The gun. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. On 1st and 10, Fleming throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On third down, that's Arnold. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Off the play fake. Fleming. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A handoff as they run the counter play. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
When Kiko Alonso first made it to the NFL, all I could think about was remembering him playing in college. And there was a wildness to him. There was also a control as well. Always around the football. And when he arrived, you knew that he was there. And then he'd fool you at times, too, because he'd pick off a pass and return it for a touchdown. You say, where did all that speed come from? I thought he was a total package coming out of Oregon.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And now a first down following that long gain. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fleming. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Give. This is Drake. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Right back to Drake. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Now let's go. Blue, land it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Set. Blue,
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Throwing on first down. Fleming. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fleming. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a handoff looking right. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go. One
Back to throw. Fleming under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. first down. Fleming. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. Now they try the right side here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Fleming. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll have Larry Ridley's highlights, but points obviously hard to come by in this first half. Larry will be in Orlando with our halftime report in about 2 minutes' time.
Yeah, he and his staff, they're putting together nothing but defensive highlights from the first half. And there's nothing wrong with that as far as I'm concerned.
On 1st and 10, Fleming. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down. They'll look to throw. He goes underneath the Drake. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
To throw again. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out come the Patriots. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. To throw on second down. Fleming. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Fleming. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Fleming. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley.
Okay, Brandon, thanks, and welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get to the highlights. Both the Dolphins and the Patriots haven't had a reliable run game so far. The push up front has not been there, and you have to give credit to both defenses on that front. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, Spears is going to take down the QB here. This ends up as a loss of 9. Patriots have it late in the second. The hurry throw would be picked off. Hulls is happy to come away with the pick and end the drive. Now following the interception, Drake's going to haul in the pass, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score as they take a 7-0 lead. Still late stages of the second. Winters has got the sack here. This will go for a loss of 8. So that'll do it from here. Let's go back down to Miami with Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Larry, back here, 7-0 our score as we ready ourselves for this second half. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go. Brand 38.
To throw on second down. Fleming. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Fleming. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on first down. Fleming looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to about the 22 here. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Fleming under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vincent Valentine in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back next?
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now Parkey for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone.
Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Looking to throw on second down. Fleming. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
First down. Fleming finds a seam inside the 40. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Back to throw. Fleming. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
On second down, it's Drake. There he goes inside the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down, Drake. And he lost the football. And the Patriots have it. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure. Fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
Following the fumble recovery, Fleming, and an alley to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Fleming. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kiko Alonso in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the gun, Fleming, and an alley to run. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Fleming, and some space here. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, Fleming. And that is incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Throwing again, Fleming. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Looking to throw. Fleming. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 23. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on second down. Fleming. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Throwing on first down. Fleming. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
New England on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Fleming. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play. Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? On third down, Drake. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw on second down. Fleming, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Fleming, and an alley to run, and it's a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. On first down, Fleming. Room here to run. Got some real estate inside the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, Fleming. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Looking to throw. Fleming. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Now a handoff for Drake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's Drake, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Red zone opportunity. Handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Drake. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. The Jaguars able to come away with a victory there. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they can hold on. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Miami, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.